Yes lads, welcome back to another video, and in today's one we are previewing the big game at Rodney Parade in the FA Cup third round. Us versus Brighton and Hove Albion, another Premier League team that Newport will aim to knock out of a cup competition. Let's get into what I think about the game, talk a little bit about Brighton and see if County can get into the fourth round of the FA Cup. Right then, looking at Brighton's last three games, their last three games was a 3-3 draw against Wolves when they come from 3-1 down. To claw it back to 3-3. They did lose to Arsenal and drew to West Ham in their last three games. Now, you could look at that either way. Wolves are a very good team. Arsenal, not so much this season. And West Ham are doing quite well this season as well. So, looking at that, they've taken 2 points out of their last three. So, 2 points out of their last available 9. It's not too bad. The two draws they got were both away from home. And the loss they did get was against a reasonable top 6 team. So you could sort of see why those results happened. And, you know, Brighton fans, they're lingering towards the bottom of the Premier League. But you can see why those three results are not the worst in the world. But they are sort of prizes for concern amongst Brighton fans. Let's have a look at Brighton's top performers this season before we go into Newport. So I've managed to come up with Brighton's top 3 players this season, top 3 performers, and I've actually got it from SofaScore. It's a football app where you can keep up with live updates and stuff like that, transfer news and all that good stuff. And it's come up with the top 3 players reading off the list. Solly March on a 7.12, Pascal Gross on a 7.09, and Leandro Trossard on a 7.02. And Neil Maupay is the top scorer with 6 goals in all competitions for Brighton this season. Looking at that, I don't think many of those 4 players, the top 3 performers and Maupay, will play against Newport, depending on how serious Graham Potter takes the FA Cup. Now, I looked at their last 11 in a cup competition against the League 1/League 1 team, and that was Portsmouth. And a lot of the players that played in that game against Portsmouth don't really start in the Premier League. So potentially they could field a weakened team, and that suits to our advantage, and then we could go on to win the game due to them, fielding a team that they think should be able to get over the line, and then obviously that's where we come and cause the shock. Let's have a look at Newport's last 3 games and then go into my prediction and look at the previous meeting between the two teams. Now then, looking at the hosts' last 3 games, of course, Newport, our last 3 games was a 1-1 away draw at Crawley, a 4-2 home defeat to Oldham, and a 1-1 away draw to Salford. Now, if you look at that, those 3 teams, you could probably say about 6 points you'd be aiming to get from those last 3 games, but to be fair, I'm not too concerned because the way we started the season is absolutely phenomenal. And I really do think we just need a little bounce back. Maybe beating Brighton in the Cup could be a bounce back for us. Turn this a little bit of a bad patch back into the good football that we've been seeing for the majority of this season. And, get back to winning ways. Get back playing really well and impressing a lot of people when we do so. Let's get into my prediction, look at the previous meeting, and then we'll end this preview. So my prediction is to go with a 2-1 Newport County win. I think the goals are going to come from Tristan Abrahams, Josh Sheehan, and I think Brighton's goal is going to come from the Dutch international Davy Propper. I think it's going to be a tight game where both teams, obviously Newport's side of it, we know the qualities that Brighton will have compared to us, considering they are Premier League opposition. And Brighton will know, on the other side of the game, Brighton will know the fact that we've knocked out some big opposition in recent tournaments. So they will know to take us very seriously. So they're not going to field out, under 18s, under 21s players. There's going to be Premier League proven players in that team. And I do expect one of Trossard, Maupay, March or Pascal Gross to start, because they might feel a bit worried. Ben White might play against us. That's going to be brilliant if he plays against us at Rodney Parade, but I'm not too sure he will. But I think we're going to win 2-1. And actually, the only other meeting between Brighton and Newport County was a 3-1 away win for Newport back in 2013 in the EFL Cup, not the FA Cup. And the goals on the day were 2 from Danny Crowe, 1 from Connor Washington, and Ashley Barnes scored the Brighton goal. So can we repeat that again on Sunday? Can we repeat another fairy tale by knocking out a Premier League opposition, and then we'll be in the draw for Monday's FA Cup draw? Who knows? I think we can do it. A lot of Katie fans are positive as well. So I think we're going to beat Brighton 2-1 at Rock. There we are, guys. That is my match preview for Newport County vs Brighton and Hove Albion. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, guys. I will definitely be excited for this one. Please make sure to leave your score predictions in the comment section below as well. And if you do get one right, I'll be shouting you out in the next video. Thank you, and as always, up the county.